The Green Inferno is a movie written and directed by Eli Roth, and the plot synopsis of this movie is that a group of college students go to protest deforestation in the Amazon, and then their plane goes down when they're about to leave, and then they run into a tribe of cannibals who want to eat them for breakfast and lunch and dinner. I don't know if this is a movie you could say was written and directed by a horror master, because it's not masterfully made, and it's not even scary. I guess you could say one or two scenes had suspense in the movie, but then you saw who the characters were in those moments, and you were like, oh, those people are gonna die, oh, she's gonna live, yada yada. I'd have to say the weakest point of this movie would have to be its characters for me, because the actors that portrayed them weren't very good, but then you step back and ask yourself, how are these actors that aren't very good actors supposed to work with characters that are as flat as cardboard paper? Seriously, all these characters are is that they are just retreads of a horror movie trope. You've got the virgin, you've got the hopeless romantic, you've got the douchebag, you got the timid girl, you got the girlfriend and the black guy, and of course he dies first in this movie. And for those of you who even give a shit about movies, it's clear that this movie was inspired by films like Cannibal Holocaust, and even there are parts from it that are taken from the jungle scenes of Apocalypse Now. And that's where I'm going to give credit to this movie, because this movie really does a good job at creating the environment of the jungle. It's hot, it's nasty, it's wet, it's disgusting, it's deadly, so I'll give props to the movie for that. But that's really all I can give it. It's the only good thing, really good thing that came out of this movie. A lot of parts of this movie I'd have to say weren't even made really well on a technical level. The cinematography was serviceable, the editing was meh, but I'd have to say the camera work and the camera angles were not good, and there was this one scene that looked worse than the end fight of Alex Cross. And I'm pretty sure some of you might be asking, well, the movie is made that way, it's supposed to be like that. And my response would be, well, it's a movie, and there are movies that are made way better than this one. I'm pretty sure some of you might be saying, well, Eli Roth, he's not trying to make an art movie, he's just trying to make a movie that scares you and grosses you out. And I say, yes, he accomplishes one of those things, which is grossing out, but in terms of scares, there is zero in this movie. And the only way I could describe this movie would be that it is 2015's exploitation movie. Now, if you're an Eli Roth fan or a gore movie fan, I'd say definitely check this movie out. It won't amaze you, but it will probably entertain you for its 1 hour 40-minute runtime. For the rest of you, I'd say, even if you like movies or even like horror movies, skip this one out, and if you are really desperate to see it, just wait until it's on Netflix or it's on DVD. And The Green Inferno gets 2 out of 5 stars.